What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome to episode 3 of the Real Culture Podcast, where we talk movies, TV, and streaming. I'm your host, Solo. I'm joined by a beloved friend, fellow film fan, Couch. We have a bunch of topics we want to discuss. Discuss about, lots of movie news, lots of, TV shows. Join us. Leave us a like, leave us some comments. Enjoy. All right, Couch. What's up? What's up?
What's up? What's up?
Today is today's. Well, you guys are gonna have to forgive me a little bit because I have dealing with a mean cough. Those of you that know me, no surprise, no surprise. But see, I didn't even get to through the intro, bro. It's crazy. Um, yeah, we have a couple topics we want to touch today. So we haven't had. I think last week we didn't do an episode 3 of the Real Culture Podcast. Mainly because we were kind of we were doing some binging. I was definitely on a hard binge when it comes to certain TV shows that we're gonna get into. But kind of the purpose of this specific podcast is because there's so much good stuff out there. We don't want you guys to be missing out on any of it. Now I'm sure that in our social groups, we've heard of these shows. Couch, Parasite. I'm still on the Bong Joon-ho thing. Paradise on Hulu, Severance, Apple TV, and the Pitt on Max. Man, these shows. I mean, this is the water cooler talk, no?
What is what's the pit about? Because that's the one I told you I haven't seen anything about.
Yeah. So let's get right into it. The Pitt. So this was Max was promoting it pretty highly. I believe it's still on their number 10 on their top 10 being streamed right now in the world. it's so its premise is actually pretty cool. It's like ER. I don't know if you've ever seen like those like the Grey's Anatomy. I've never seen those shows, but it's focused on the emergency medical doctors. When you go into the emergency room, it brings you backstage, so to say. And it's really cool because, listen, it's set up like this. I believe it has 15 episodes. This first season, in every hour, each episode is about an hour long, which is kind of you know normal for Max originals, HBO originals. Um, every hour, every episode is a 1 hour shift in the story's like lifetime. You understand?
Hmm.
So episode 1 covers that shift from 7 to 8 a.m. Episode 2 covers 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Episode 3 covers 9 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Really?
That is so. Listen,
Honestly,
that
that alone has caught my attention. You ever seen
it.
Mixology?
I have not.
All right, not to change the topic,
No, go
but
ahead.
I don't, I don't, I don't know where it's at now. It was on Netflix, but Mixology is a show with like maybe 10 episodes or so, and it's all within a night. So it's everybody. It's like
That is
people getting
so cool.
drunk. They're trying to hook up with somebody. Like the guys are trying to look for somebody. The girls are trying to ignore these guys, and then they
Yeah,
meet like one guy out of the few that they that
yeah.
caught their interest. And yeah, it just happens all in one night. And the end
That
is like them leaving the bar. And
listen.
it was a really cool
Oh, that's
concept. I'd
so
never heard
cool.
of anybody or any other show doing that.
I'll be honest with you. I never heard of a show do that. So I thought this was pretty. It's pretty original, and the constraints that you have to work within to pull a show like this off. I mean, you're talking about high level writing,
Yeah.
high level high. the the technical aspect of putting first of all, the story together, and you know, actually shooting this thing. Like you're telling me that I'm about to see an actor go through a whole season without changing his clothes. Like
Yeah,
you understand? Like this is
exactly.
their one shift.
Yeah, it's a very interesting take.
That when it comes to the technicality, this show is ace because I believe I'm 5 or 6 episodes in. Seamless, seamless, perfect. And honestly, I think the real heroes on this one, besides the writers, are the editors because they're really knocking it out of the park. I'm not done with the pit, but man, do I love every second in it because it gives us, it's rich with characters. I mean, it is rich, and the there are no big name actors um on this show. The story, the structure, the taking you behind the scenes, that is the star of this show. That is the focus point. And from what I understand, doing a little bit of research on what people have thought of the pit, it is exactly how it is in a normal real life setting. As in, this one is not only certified fresh by Rotten Tomatoes, it's certified fresh by the actual industry, by the actual emergency EMDs, which is a difficult thing to
Really?
do. It's a difficult thing to do, and it's so cool that it's actually being done. It even feels like how I don't know if you've ever seen The West Wing. If you haven't, treat yourselves, people. At it, one of the greatest TV shows of all time. But The West Wing, it takes, it follows, the president, and it follows its chief of staff and senior staff. So that show brought you behind the scenes of what it was like to be in the White House, right? Obviously, it had a drama, but it had a very realistic take on that subject. And funny enough, the after seeing the first episode, it was actually directed by John Wells, which was the showrunner for the last 3 seasons of The West Wing. So it was you felt the style going on, a realism going on, and you think that it gets boring because there are so much. I mean, honestly, terminology you can get lost following the show, but it doesn't allow you to get lost because it keeps you in with the drama. So really good show. Really, I highly recommend watching it. I think it's real good television. It's real good television. Um, Let me move on to the next one. Actually, um, we got Severance. Now, I'm not sure if you watched this, Couch.
No, my buddy was telling me about it, but I haven't got to it yet. Mainly because I don't have Apple TV.
Oh, well, actually, now Apple TV is on Samsung, I believe. So I would definitely recommend watching it.
Yeah.
Um, Severance. So we're in its sophomore year. Um, Season 2 kicked off pretty good. I was late to the party for season 2. I needed to do a recap on season 1. So far, so good. I mean, you could tell that. So this show was developed by Ben Stiller, if I'm not mistaken. Um, the grip that he has on this story, the pacing, the performances. Severance season 2 has not lost its step. And if you haven't started Severance, I highly recommend it. It is a show that man, it keeps your interest. I mean, I that's always pretty cool. That's always probably the most difficult part, but season two has definitely not lost its touch. Severance has been really good. Yeah, I recommend watching it. I believe the season is coming to its end. It's still live. So yeah, definitely catch up with Severance. But the show that I do want to talk about a little bit more detail because it actually finished um is Paradise. So I think Couch, you were interested in seeing this one, yes?
Correct. Yes. The trailer itself. I told you this. I If an ad pops up, I'm gonna skip it. This one, I actually watched the whole trailer, the whole ad for it, and I took a screenshot of it so I don't forget it. I just never got to it, but yeah, it was good. It was good.
It's
It caught my
it's
attention heavily.
so I picked it up. I started watching it because a couple of coworkers were like, "Yo, watch it, man. It's pretty good." And honestly, that dude has not guided me wrong. Who told me that? I mean, he kind of told me to watch Game of Thrones, and I do not regret that at all.
Another banger.
Super banger. Um, so I picked up Paradise. I watched the first episode. The pilot is so good. I mean, the pilot is so good. Overall, this show gave me so much entertainment. I mean, the mystery, the I'm not sure who was the showrunner on it. But kudos because my God, I believe it was developed by the same person that made This Is Us. So they're reuniting with Sterling K. Brown, who to me has can't do wrong. This dude in every single thing that he pops up in, Sterling K. Brown delivers. And just to give you a gist, what the story is about, he's a CIA, not CIA operative. He's a Secret Service operative. He's the highest level, and he's the point man when it comes to the president. Premise of the show: president is dead. Who did it? And there's more elements to it. It is a show shrouded in mystery, and it slowly starts unraveling. I mean, it is an onion. Every episode peels away on these great characters. I mean, I guess that was the most important thing for a show like this after the pilot, which I'm not gonna spoil. I'm not gonna talk about the pilot. I'm just talking about overall my thoughts on this show. Um, it starts explaining, the characters, their backstory. It's so fantastic. I feel like they really had a grip on the story, and from episode one until episode eight, which is the final episode, they had me glued to my television. It was much must watch television. Um, and let me get into the lead of it. Now, I've been a fan of James Marsden since I saw him playing Cyclops in X-Men 2000. The guy, yeah, I just he even looks like Cyclops to me. Like he's a good actor. I loved him in I think it was Death at the Funeral with Chris Rock. I don't know if you've ever seen that, bro. He was freaking hilarious. Um Recently, I believe I think it was like this spoof show called Jury Duty. I think he was the host of it. Um that one got a lot of views. I heard a lot about it. Unfortunately, I didn't see honestly a single episode, but it was fun to see him pop back up in the big screen in the Sonic trilogy, as Sonic's quote unquote father, and or father figure. So always enjoy seeing him. And then I see him in the trailers. I was like, wow, James Marsden kind of got out of his comfort zone, and he's doing this drama. I just never seen him do this drama. Dear God, I I went online to hear what people thought about the performances in this movie, and what I read was, people loved Sterling K. Brown's stoic performance because he does have those moments, right? Um, and James Marsden was critically lauded, and I have to jump on that bandwagon. We're talking about, for me, last year, the number one show of the year was Shogun. And for those of you who haven't seen Shogun, do yourselves a favor and come back to the channel. Just be like, thank you for the Shogun recommendation. Shogun is amazing. It is amazing. And once I finished watching it, I knew that Shogun was gonna run through the award circuit and win everything. And that's exactly what happened. We saw Shogun win every single category in so many categories. What I'm trying to say is that after seeing Paradise in its totality, James Marsden's gonna be in the Emmy talk. Marsden's gonna be in the SAG Awards talk because his performance as the president is absolutely riveting. I'm talking about Tony Stark levels of charisma. This great understanding of he is put in a situation. Now this is super spoilers, which I can't talk about, but he's put into a situation that no other president has been put in. And now you got to see this guy's decision making. You get to see who he is. And the way that James Marsden plays him is absolutely astonishing. I just felt so like he steals every single scene he's in. That is not an exaggeration. You'll catch yourself observing him more in a scene than Sterling K. Brown or any of the other actors, and they're all doing great. There is no weak link for me when it comes to the story. They were all very well written, but he is the shining light when it comes to this show. His best performance, bar none. He did great, and I'm throwing all the roses because you know what? He just earned them. The show, under the story that it tells, it's not an easy one. The position that it puts you, the viewer, in. I mean, they got you right where they want you to be, and when it comes to the episodes, I mean the second to last episode of this show, I had seen on IMDb before I even started watching it. I was just like, let's see what IMDb gives it on the scores, like each episode. And they gave episode 7 like a 9.6. I'm like, you know what? For IMDb, that's a high rating. That episode delivers. It's so unique. Great storytelling. The there's a twist at the end that you're like, what the hell? I mean, it's so good. Before it even ended, I believe it got renewed for a season 2. This show delivers in so many ways that as of right now the year is still early. I know that Last of Us is coming up. Last of Us Part 2 is coming up. There's a lot of shows that are going to be in my top 5, possibly even past this one, but right now, Paradise knocked it out of the park for me. Um, like we said, there's a lot of good television coming our way. When it comes to the movie scene, I feel right now like they're on a break. Couch, I know I've been talking a lot, but I don't know if you agree. The blockbusters aren't here yet. These movies that got pushed because of the writer's strike last year, um, They're not here yet. I feel like it's a really good time to start binging some television.
Yeah, for sure. What's in what's in March? I looked this up earlier.
I think it's Novocaine, the ones
Yeah,
that look
Novocaine's
pretty
this
cool.
weekend. Definitely gonna go watch
Is it
that.
this weekend?
Pretty sure.
Oh, Novocaine. That's coming out this weekend, that review. That dude is
March.
awesome.
Yeah, March 14th it comes out.
When that Lilo and Stitch trailer, did you see that?
Oh, that looks good.
Oh my god, that hit today, I think.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
that looks so much
That
fun.
looks really good. April. It's Thunderbolts is coming out in April, right?
I think that's me.
May. Okay.
They actually released a trailer right now called Absolute Cinema.
I saw. Yeah, I'm not watching it though, but I saw people talking about it.
It's so good. I won't reveal any spoilers about what I saw, but I'll tell you what it does. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So the trailer. So you're familiar with A24, the studio?
I can't. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So a lot of the people that have made projects for A24, big projects like Everything Everywhere All at Once. I don't know if you've seen that movie.
Mm.
Minari. Um, I believe someone from Midsommar also.
Really?
All of these people worked on Thunderbolts, and they were like from the writer of Beef, which was on Netflix, I believe, or the directors of Beef, from the writers of Everything Everywhere All at Once, from the cinematographer of Midsommar, from the so they were like highlighting all of these big A24 movies, like kind of saying, "Oh, the people that made all these great movies worked on this one." So it was like a promotion thing, and they called it Absolute Cinema. The trailer worked for me. I was reading in an article that I think the they're pronounce they're what's the word? They're projecting, right, that it's gonna have a 70 to a 90 million dollar opening weekend. That
Damn.
is extremely high, and I will go as far as saying I don't think it's gonna hit that high. Even with the $20 million window, I feel like it's going to come in at, if it's a good movie, if it's good, like critics call it good, I feel like maybe it can make that $70 million mark, but 70 to 90, I feel is like way too optimistic. It was a reaction to the trailer. People really like the trailer, but I don't see it making that kind of money. You?
Uh, I'm kind of mixed on that, honestly, because I am on social media a lot, and I see a lot of people very curious about the film. Now, a lot of people have given up on the MCU, and within good reason. Let's be honest. But yeah, I see a lot of people just talking about how are they going to win? How is this going to end? Like, there's no way they can beat Sentry and blah blah. So, I think the curiosity alone will definitely bring in people. And then when that Absolute Cinema trailer dropped, I've seen a lot more people get more into it. Like I seen it being talked about a lot more on my feed. So I don't know. I think I could do it.
I'm curious about it. I think when does Lilo and Stitch come out? Is that May also or April?
Let me see. I need a second screen, dude.
Right.
Movie details. Yeah, May 23rd, 2025.
Okay, we got two good movies coming out in May. That one looks good. What? Oh my God!
I'm really looking forward to that one.
I just saw something shocking. Do you want to know the runtime for that movie?
For Lilo and Stitch?
Yeah. Guess.
Is it over an hour and a half? Is it 2 hours?
Keep going.
More than 2 hours?
Keep going.
What? Two and a half?
2 hours, 39 minutes.
Oh my god.
What are they making? Infinity War? What is
Dude.
going on? That's what they have the runtime set up as. Wait. So on Google's main overview, they have it at 239. Let me see IMDb. What do they have it at? IMDb has it at 239. There's no way, bro.
Oh my god.
I, c- I love Lilo and Stitch. I don't think I love them that much.
Yeah, that's
That's
a
a
whole
lot.
extra hour and 14 minutes.
I went on Wikipedia, which I get it, but still,
Only thing I can think of is if they
Wikipedia has it
they
at
kind of
120.
mix some of the stuff.
Wikipedia has it at 2 hours. Bro, there's no way, bro. 2 hours and 30 minutes? We're talking about
Yeah,
almost an
that's-
Oppenheimer.
That's insane.
All right, now.
They're probably like, "Damn, this is the best we've ever made a live action. Let's
Yo, for real.
let's make use
I
of it."
did love the trailer, but my dear God. Not.
Yeah, too. That sounds rough, honestly.
It does. When does Snow White come out?
Next month, I believe.
I'm not looking forward to it.
I'm not either, but like I said, I feel like it's getting so much hate that we have to hop
You
on the
have to see what it's
bandwagon.
about?
Yeah.
Listen, I love the director. Mark Webb is a great director. I mean, this is the same Mark Webb, right? The guy that made Spider-Man? Amazing Spider-Man? Yeah. Yeah, listen. I gotta believe in him. I'm gonna watch it for him. I feel like he's money. He'll do the right thing, although he made that Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie, which is absolute garbage. But
Yeah.
that's a
Unfortunately.
topic for another day. And then I think see, this is that moment in the year when it's like, we have some stuff, we don't have some stuff. For you gangster fans, I know Alto Nights is coming out. I'm a big Robert De Niro fan. There's no way I'm gonna miss that. Anything that puts Robert De Niro in a gangster role has me automatically sign on for that. But yeah, that's why I really wanted to highlight these three shows because if you guys haven't seen them, Paradise, absolutely loved it. I'm rewatching it with my brother, with Santi. He got hooked on the first episode. Severance, obviously, if you haven't started Severance, guys, please go watch it. Great original storytelling. The Pitt, also a great show. My God, the structure of that show is so impressive to see them pulling something like that off. There are many other things going on. Are you seeing Invincible? Season 3, I believe.
It just ended, right?
Did it? I know my brother's been on it like
I
Like-
think it did.
white on rice. I hear a lot of good things about it. Honestly, I haven't even seen season 2. I love season 1 though. It was so good.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not in a huge rush to watch it, only because I know what happens.
Oh, that's right. You were telling me, yeah.
Yeah. No, season 3 hasn't finished it. I'm probably gonna go like. I'm more than likely gonna watch everything for like the season finale.
Yeah,
I think
like,
I'll do that because I've been slacking. I was gonna do that for season 2, and then I heard season 3 was gonna come out soon after. So I was like, you know what? I could wait a little longer. I already know what happens. I'm not in a rush.
that. You know what? If we were also putting the spotlight on TV shows, now this is not one I could talk about, but Daredevil is out there too, man,
I know.
and I'm hearing good things.
I've heard great things.
Yeah, the thing is, guys, the plan was to see to see Daredevil, to have these, talks about it. Things that everyone, including Couch, has told me you gotta watch. You gotta watch season 1 through 3 of the Netflix Daredevil. I mean, that has been the universal recommendation by every single person I know
Hmm.
that I have to watch season 1 through 3. So I'm trying to. I don't know if I'll make it on time. I think it's only 9 episodes. I mean,
I,
they released the first two, so that gives me what? I don't have many weeks.
let me
I
see.
I'm pretty sure maybe I can make it by the end of the show to talk about the finale. Haven't seen all of the series. Well, not that it's gonna be a series
You
finale.
have a month. April 15th is the last episode.
I think yeah. So
You have a
I
month.
could definitely
I
do it.
think you could do it.
I could definitely do it. I hope it's not like 20 episodes. The first season and second season. It is. It's
I don't know.
long.
I don't know.
So I have to check that out. But a lot of good stuff in the
Let me
streaming world,
see.
guys. A lot of good
Season
stuff in the streaming world.
season 1 is 13 episodes. Yeah, you're screwed, bro.
What seasons two?
Season 1, 13. Season 2, 13.
Season three?
Season 3, 13.
God dang.
And if we're gonna be honest, you might as well watch The Defenders at that point.
I can't do that. I mean, I can't. How long was that show?
8 episodes.
Okay. So, damn, that's a lot.
Yeah, and it's
Bro, that's like 50 hours of watching. That's a month.
oh yeah,
That's a month. And then on top of that, the 9 of Daredevil.
yeah.
Oh my days. I think you're gonna have to do the
It's
heavy lifting.
it is
Uh,
very much worth it, but in all honesty,
Wait, you
you
haven't
could
watched it? You
yeah,
haven't
yeah.
watched Daredevil Born
Not
Again?
born again, no.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, haven't had the time, dude.
Yeah, I know it's been a little hectic.
Yeah, I was gonna try to watch it like while I was out there, but
Mm.
nah, man, I only got 4 hours of sleep every day there. So for like in the 3 days, I probably had like 12 hours of sleep.
3 days.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, if anything, you could probably find like a very good recap on it. It is very worth watching, though. I would say the recap is mainly just to watch the new season, but definitely go back
I
and
gotta
watch it.
do right by the viewers, bro. I
Yeah,
gotta watch this. I'm just gonna strap myself in because all I do is hear good things. My sister watched it too. She loved it. She absolutely loved it. So hopefully, it's worth it, and I make it to that 9th episode with you guys. But yeah, listen, I think this one's gonna be a short one. The plan was really to get these TV shows out there. Now I know they're they should be water cooler talking shows. These are definitely shows that I guarantee you they're being mentioned in your jobs. Um, they're really good. Paradise, Severance, The Pitt, a bunch of good shows. Man, Apple TV has great shows. Dude, have you seen Ted Lasso?
if it's on Apple TV and Apple
Oh yeah,
TV
you're right.
only,
You told me. Yeah,
no.
man, guys, go watch Ted Lasso. What a great show. That's a feel good show. If you guys haven't watched it, go watch it. And if you have watched it and didn't know, they greenlit a season 4. So that's gonna be great. Um, like I said, I hope you guys take this little downtime that the movies have given us because we're gonna have a very, very busy summer, and obviously after that we go into these award-winning movies. We're gonna have some good stuff this year. Um, go check these shows out. We're gonna have daily, not a daily show, but like an after the, I guess what do you call it? Kind of a review of The Last of Us Part Two. When that thing comes out, I know that's going to take up all of our attention. Those of you that haven't seen The Last of Us on Max, treat yourselves. Great, what a great show! One of the best shows of the past couple of years. Couch, you saw The Last of Us, right?
Yeah, so good.
Oh my god, it's just great storytelling, and we're about it. They just released a trailer for season two.
You're right, they did. I saw the stills of it, but I haven't
Yeah.
seen the
Oh
actual
my
trailer.
god, man, they get. I can't lie, they got me, bro. I gotta watch it, bro. I literally, I'm counting down. I cannot. April cannot come fast enough. I gotta watch this show. Um, and like I said, hopefully we get a chance to do that reaction to the show because, man, that's one of the heavy hitters of the past 5 years that's coming back. Um, and it's just good stuff coming ahead. Um, so yeah, guys, if you guys haven't started these shows, highly recommended by me. I know Couch has a lot of watching to do. He's definitely gonna
Yeah.
check those out. A lot of hours too
Just
you
as
gotta
much
put
as you
in,
with
bro.
Daredevil.
Yeah, I know. If you guys have watched them, what do you guys think? Leave a comment below. Um, if you guys have TV shows that maybe aren't on our radar, please put them on the comments. We love seeing good stuff. I'm sure you guys are gonna recommend us the best kind of things. And yeah, listen, we always read the comments. We appreciate all the likes. We appreciate any subscribing that you guys do, and join us. There's a lot more content coming up. Like we said on the week, like we said this weekend, we're gonna have a review of Novocaine. I think all of us have seen the trailers. Their marketing is at an all-time high right now since this is their weekend. They chose a good weekend. It's a quiet weekend. I hope it makes money.
It is.
I'm not
In
sure what they're
general,
projecting to do,
I don't
but
think there's a lot going on in March, really. But
that's what I'm saying. But like that movie actually looks like fun.
yeah,
Like I hope it makes like companion money. I don't know if you saw Companion or not, but it's also with oh my god, I want to say Huey from The Boys. Um Jack no, not Jack Quaid. What's his name? Is it Jack? Jack Quaid? Hold up.
I actually got it pulled up. Um,
It is, yeah, Jack
oh
Quaid.
lord,
Jack Quaid, yeah. Dennis Quaid's son. Um he's so good. He's so good in The Boys. I will definitely go watch anything this guy makes in theaters. That dude, he has a lot of charisma. And Nova King just straight up looks so much fun. I mean, look, if you just look at the poster, I think you'll be like, yeah, we're in for a good time.
yeah.
So go check that out. And yeah, we're gonna have a review about it, our thoughts on it, guys. Have a good one. Subscribe, Couch. Where can they find you, bro?
At the Voice of Couch on Instagram. All our details will be in the description and on the if you're on YouTube. I'm pretty sure on Spotify too. The video will show, but yeah, all our information will be there.
Yeah, you can find me at Solo Talks Movies. Like Couch said, we're gonna be on all these platforms, so you guys could hopefully spend a little time with us. Enjoying talk about movies and TVs. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next one.
Peace.
Peace.